It has been a dramatic 24 hours on the campaign trail. Our Glenn Jones is joining us right now from the newsroom. Glenn, there has just been a lot of reaction to Trump's appearance at the National Association of Black Journalists yesterday.
And a lot of that reaction is anger, Colton. Donald Trump appeared for an on-stage interview with 3 black journalists. He began by telling one of them she asked a nasty question, and it all went downhill from there. But this was the moment that got Trump the most criticism.
I've known her a long time indirectly, not directly very much, and she was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
Kamala Harris is, of course, biracial. Her mother is from India. Her father, who is black, is from Jamaica. That makes her both the first black person to hold the office of vice president and the first person of South Asian heritage. Here's how she responded later that night.
Donald Trump spoke at the annual meeting of the National Association of Black Journalists. And it was the same old show. The divisiveness and the disrespect. And let me just say, the American people deserve better.
It's not only Vice President Harris who is criticizing Trump, but New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu as well. He wrote an op-ed for the New York Times this morning. He wrote in part, quote, "The path to victory in November is not won through character attacks or personal insults. In fact, those attacks are unlikely to bring a single new voter on board." The governor wasn't only speaking about Trump's appearance at the National Association of Black Journalists, but about the attacks on Harris's intellect, her resume, her womanhood, and her ethnicity.
NBC 10's Laura Melendez is in Chicago at NABJ when she told us about how much debate and discussion Trump's appearance was causing, still causing. We asked her to file a report from her iPhone right on the conference floor.
Hey guys, joining you from Chicago. I could not have said it better myself. This is all my colleagues are really talking about. I have colleagues in journalism, broadcast, print, digital, many of whom felt like Donald Trump's invitation here was somewhat of an inherent slap in the face. A lot of backlash over whether he should have been invited. Many of them telling me they think that his rhetoric, his answers to many of the questions were meant to be divisive and had the total opposite effect in terms of really educating and informing people about where he stands as a political leader. But then I had some colleagues who felt the complete opposite, who thought this is the perfect place, this is the best arena to have professional black and brown journalists from all over the country be able to redirect him when they don't get the answers that they want. They think that this is the best setting, right? Have black and brown people ask questions that are pertinent to black and brown voters. So certainly a lot to chew on. We heard Donald Trump address things like what he would do when he first gets in office, women's rights, immigration, what it means to have a black job, right? That was quite an interesting response. Either way, now that we have this information, a lot to digest. I look forward to having more conversations with my colleagues and bringing all of this information back to you when I arrive back in Boston.